And the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys? Yeah!
Welcome to Agree to Disagree, the podcast between me, Trey Green, and my father. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Lee Green, the GOAT of debates. I am the GOAT of debates. Nobody can beat me in a debate.
Welcome to our first episode of the podcast. Today we'll be talking about the Super Bowl, of course, all these trade requests and NBA trades going on, and we'll probably talk a little bit more about who has the most to gain from this Super Bowl. So we will start with the Super Bowl. Let's go, Dad. How are we feeling about the Super Bowl? Chiefs, Eagles. Number one, are you even excited for it?
No, I am not. I am absolutely not. And it's not because I don't think it's going to be a good Super Bowl. I'm just like, who gives a shit, to be honest with you. I could care less, yeah.
Who do you think has the advantage? Because me, I'm leaning, I want to say the Eagles so bad, but the Chiefs got some damn black magic going on, man. It's like, remember the Patriots in the early 2000s and the Spurs in the early 2000s? It's hard to bet against them right now. But I mean, based on how they got here, I like the Eagles defense. I like Jalen Hurts. I'm a Jalen Hurts fan. And based on the last Super Bowl, because I was just watching the highlights a second ago, based on the last Super Bowl, they got a shot, man. They are a Jalen Hurts accidental fumble away from winning that game, possibly. You know what I mean? So,
Everybody's got a shot. It's any given Sunday. However, Super Bowl is the biggest championship event, period. It's bigger than
a holiday.
It is the biggest thing, right? I mean, and if this is your first Super Bowl, nerves kick in. Do I make the right tackle? Is the ball that much bigger, harder to catch? I mean, it's a lot of things. It becomes
The
a
lights
mental,
are bright, baby.
right?
The
It
lights
becomes a
are
mental
bright.
game. And for some of the first timers, and Philly has a lot of first timers.
They got a lot of defensive first timers. Their offense is pretty much the same, though, minus Saquon.
Minus
Yeah,
Saquon, yeah.
Saquon.
Minus Saquon. And I'm not saying Saquon is going to be a deterrent or albatross. I think he's excited. I think he may or may not show out. However,
He's amped.
I think the Chiefs are going to focus on him. There's going to be three defensive stops made by the Chiefs that's going to decide the game. I don't know what the three are, but watch what I tell you. It's going to be three, and we both know if the game is close.
You think there's going to be any turnovers? You think one of those three is a
Yeah,
turnover?
yeah. I think Jalen Hurts he fumbles a lot. I think he's going to fumble in this game. I don't think he's going to throw an interception, but I do think he's going to fumble. I think he's going to get blitzed. Chris Jones is going to come off of the edge when he's not going to see him. They disguised blitz very well. Look how they caught Josh Allen in the last play of the game. They disguised that blitz.
Got the hell out of that blitz. He did not
They
see
did.
that.
They did. They did. Every time I watched it, I was like, wow. How could he not see? And here's the thing: he had a back coming out of the backfield that he didn't even see because the blitz came so
The blitz
fast.
came so fast. It came so, honestly, I'm watching it. It took like 2 seconds, and there were
They were
three
there.
around him.
Right. And he was in the shotgun. They were still there. They were right on his butt. So
He still delivered a good
yeah,
ball.
I just think in certain situations, Fangio will surprise Jalen Hurts. He's gonna hit him with some stuff that he never seen before.
Mm.
And I mean, that's it. I mean, they only have to game plan one last time. That's it.
No, yeah, all valid, all valid. And you can definitely pull out the stops for this game. I mean, based
Yeah.
on your first timers point, like you said, at least the Eagles have been here before 2 years ago.
2
Like
years.
talking
Yeah.
about he's going on a three-peat. This three-peat started with beating the Eagles two
And the
years
Eagles,
ago.
yeah.
So, but you know what? I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is. I'm going with the Eagles. You going with the Chiefs? I'm going with the Eagles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not to mention, Andy Reid's an offensive genius.
He is 100%, 100%. You got Reed's
Yeah.
offensive genius. You got Patrick
Yeah.
Mahomes, who don't seem to make a mistake.
Not in big games.
Him and Travis Kelce are like this when it
And
comes.
he's mobile now. He
And
was
he's
not
mobile,
mobile.
true. Very. You see that last play
Yeah.
against the Bills where they ran it was an RPO, but
Right.
kept it.
Kept it and ran it in for a
First
touchdown.
time they did it all year.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? They
First
have,
time
they
they did
have
it all year.
gimmicks, man. They have gimmicks. I personally am not excited about the Super Bowl. However, as a fan of football, I would love to see somebody win three in a row in my lifetime.
I would not.
Hey, that's where we disagree.
I would not. I was just
I would
talking.
love to see that.
Who was asking me about this? Oh, freaking Alexis was asking me about this. She
Mhm.
asked, "You don't want to see history made?" I said, "Not if it's not my team."
Well, your team ain't gonna make no history. Our team is already making history. They can't get back to the damn playoff on Super Bowl. 30 years. 30 years. That's the
Me.
history.
Maybe it's me.
It's the 30 years.
Starting to
But
think
yeah,
me. Maybe I'm the
no, it's
guy.
not. No, it's JJ. JJ can't get it right, man.
Uh, but no, I mean, as far as the history thing, sure, history would be cool to be made, but I mean, I'm a hating ass. I want my team to make the Super Bowl. I mean, I want my team to
So
make
do
the,
I.
what I
So do
mean.
I. Every year. Every year I want to win the Super Bowl.
I think maybe that is affecting my fandom a little bit here, but that's got me rooting for the Eagles because I just based on the game. Because again, like I said, I watched the game last year. I really think they got a chance, man. That game was 38-35.
All
You
right, 2 years ago.
2 years ago. You're right. 2 years
Yeah.
ago. Travis Kelsey's 2 years older.
We'll see. We'll see. Tight ends don't age, by the way.
He gets slower. Yes, they do.
It gets slower, but all he does is run and plants himself in his own bam.
Yeah, and find the open spot.
That's it.
I
That's
don't even
it.
think he'd be running routes out there.
No, he just be finding a spot. That's
Like find open
right.
spot.
Right. Raises his hand and gets the ball. That's it. But you know who I think is going to be a dark horse in this game that nobody's talking about?
Who?
D-Hop.
D
D-Hop.
Hop.
Yeah.
That's funny. You was going receiver. I'm going receiver too. I was going to say Devontae Smith.
Yeah. I'm gonna say D-Hop on this one. Because his name hasn't come up a lot.
Not in
And
these playoffs.
right, but he's still a significant threat. And I think it's one of those things where Andy Reid said, you know what? We haven't used D-Hop much. Let's let's let's
Let's use D
let's
Hop.
do this. Right. Let's see what we got. Because Philly may be thinking the same thing. Do they know they have D-Hop?
I mean, if I'm Philly, I wouldn't think they had D Hop either because
Yeah.
all my
He
focus
has
is.
not been a factor. He has not been a factor at all. So I mean, look for him to score a touchdown in this one.
Hey,
I would take the over on him.
I'll take. I'm taking that parlay. Putting that one on my parlay.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Don't be surprised. Isaiah Pachenko,
He
Kareem,
was at the last Super Bowl.
huh?
I didn't know he played in that last Super
Yeah, he
Bowl.
played in the Super
I
Bowl, yeah.
didn't know that. I thought he got drafted last year.
Yeah. No, he's been there for a while. Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt. Look, we'll see. We'll see.
We'll
We'll,
see.
we'll definitely see. Sticking on the topic of the NFL, Myles Garrett regressed a trade.
No surprise there.
I mean, no, I guess not. No
So
surprise there.
there's two factors why he requested a trade.
Well, because Cleveland is Cleveland. And
That
what's the other one?
he ain't got no guarantee money left on his contract.
I mean, they give him the money for that, though. They would pay Myles Garrett.
They probably would. And they have no quarterback.
Exactly. And they're going to draft one. So they got the money for it. They would pay Myles Garrett. I think this is a Myles Garrett thing.
Well, I mean, the consensus is that Cleveland will want two number ones. You're not going to give two number ones for a 29-year-old pass rusher. No, you might get one.
Yeah, one.
I might even try to get you on a second rounder if it looks like it's a desperate situation.
I'm not giving you no
Yeah,
damn two.
I mean, because all the teams that need pass rushers like the Patriots, they can draft one. They're in a position to draft
Right.
Abdul.
They already got a quarterback.
They already have a quarterback, right? They look at offense. They're not looking defense. Carolina, I don't think they're looking for a defensive player. Cowboys, they got
Straight.
Micah, right? They're not going to pay Micah and pay Myles Garrett
And pay Myles Garrett.
Right, that's not going to happen. So Philly, they're not going to do it. They pretty good on defense now. They
They're
don't
pretty straight. They
Steelers,
got Carter.
yeah, Steelers, they pretty locked in defense. If anything, they're always
I'm glad you started on that. Who would you trade if you're any GM in the NFL? Who would you like to see him go to? I'd like to see him go to.
I would like to see him. Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
I can't. Let me see. Who would I like to see him go to? The Jets.
The Jets?
The Jets, yeah. The Jets have a good they have Aaron Glenn, who's their head coach now. He's a defensive DC.
And they got what's that dude's name?
Money.
Quentin.
Quentin, yeah, but why not? Why not? But the Jets need
I'd like
offense.
to see him go. They see for sure they need a quarterback, bro. They need to. I mean, The team I
bad.
have to say needs a quarterback too, but where I would like to see him go, and this is going to sound funny because we just had this Chiefs conversation. I want to see him in the Raiders.
Eh,
I got you, but let me just throw this at you. If you're anybody in the AFC West, you're not going to get a quarterback as good as Patrick Mahomes, right? Or at
right.
least a quarterback coach combination as good as Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid, right?
True.
So what should your next
Defense.
be?
Defense.
Get that nigga on the floor.
Yeah. Defense.
You got Max Crosby. Your
Yeah.
secondary is decent.
It's
So you
decent.
Max Crosby with a good secondary and Myles Garrett. I would hate to go to Oakland. That's all I'm saying.
That's not a bad thing though. I didn't
That's
think about
two
it.
times a year
Oh,
that
I'm
you
sorry,
go
Vegas.
after Pat Mahomes. You got to, if you are anybody in the AFC West, focus on getting that on the floor.
So here's a off-topic question for you. Chiefs win, hypothetically, the Chiefs win their third Super Bowl. What do they do with the team? Is it rebuild time?
Probably. I think Travis Kelce retires
I don't
if
think he
they win
retired.
three in a row.
Yeah, I don't think he retired though. He
I
he
think
has
he does
I think I'm the Chiefs. You got to pay Pat. You got to restructure his contract to where he's the highest paid quarterback
if he wants it.
if he wants it. If he
If he,
comes to the office and say, "Hey, I want to restructure my contract. I want more money now, and I want to, be pushed somewhere around 65 to 70 million." There's
Mhm.
nothing you can really say about that. Dude
No,
just the dude just won you three Super Bowls in a row,
two goals in a row.
four out of five. I
Set
mean,
his
right? And he's never walked in your office
and demanded ass
and
tax.
demanded, right?
His first big contract was a pay cut.
Thank you. So the whole purpose of it with he's not doing it for accolades anymore. I've already done that. Now I want
Right.
to get paid. Right. Now I want to get paid. You can't deny that. Messes
No.
up the salary cap, but
But that's if he wants to
that's
just
if he wants it, right.
paid, Pat seemed like the type of dude that just want to win, you know what I mean? Like old Brady, so I think I saw a story one time that somebody asked him to be the highest paid player in the NFL, and Brady was like, if I can't, make a living off 25 million a year, then what are we doing? And I think that's Pat's kind of mindset too. Like we all making 40, 50 million dollars a year. I don't have to break the bank at 60 as long as I'm fairly compensated. He
You
just
don't,
wants to win.
you don't think ego kicks in after a while? I'm the best quarterback. Why am I not the highest paid?
I would like to say yes, but we've already seen a model where you don't have to have the ego. Tom did it.
Yeah, he's a throwback though. He's a
Not
throwback.
that long ago, though. You got to remember they played in the league at the same time. Sure, that got a lot
Yeah,
to Tom.
yeah, one's on the up, one's on the down.
Down the road, but they did cross paths. Pat got to see how Tom did it, and he has numerous occasions, what's the word? Reference that little that model as his model of success. He don't want to be the highest paid. He might after three Super Bowls in a row. We'll see.
We'll
But
see. We'll see.
as far as I'm concerned, he don't want to be the highest paid. I think he'd rather win six Super Bowls in a row and pull a Jordan thing, you know what I mean, than
Well, that's true.
highest paid.
I think he'll be marketable for a long time. I don't see him as an announcer though. That
Nah.
voice would drive me fucking crazy if
Hell
I.
no. Not
Yeah,
when listen to him talk like this. No.
yeah,
Hell
that
no.
shit would be. Oh God, please
No,
no.
no, no, no. He'd be great for commercials though.
Yeah, yeah,
No, he'll
Sesame.
forever be marketable for sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
No,
yeah,
no, for sure, for sure. Well, sticking on the trade cycle, have to talk about it. We have to talk about it. Luca gets traded to the Lakers.
honestly, I'm tired of talking about it.
Man, they've been talking about it for 3 days now.
It's getting on my nerves. Yeah, because everybody has a theory on why Mavericks traded him.
I like yours. It's very clear. They didn't want to pay him.
They didn't want to pay him. Shit, as simple as that. They didn't want to pay him $345 million.
Yeah,
I
$45
looked
million
at it.
over
I looked
five
at it.
years.
I looked at a tape of when he first came in the league. Granted, he was 19 years old, slim.
He was my size.
Yeah. Now he's Zion.
He's Zion.
That's it. Now and I'm not saying the Mavericks didn't go to him and say, "Hey, you really need to work on your conditioning."
He probably did a bunch of
He
times.
probably did a couple of hundred times, and he was like, "I'm not doing that." Okay, because there's in his mind, I'm leading the league in scoring.
Yeah, why do I have to?
Why don't they do that? Right. I'm killing them. Nobody plays defense, so why are you putting it on me to play defense? You see what I'm saying?
He a leader, not a
He was
follower.
right. He was still fat. However, now injuries started to kick in every year. You're down 10
Here.
to 15 games a year.
Yes.
15 games a year. You're down because of conditioning, right? You can't run up and down the floor. Funny, you can't run on defense, but your ass is pushing the ball all the time.
All the time.
Never wonder how that. Never seemed to figure that one out.
All the energy in the world to do that fucking
All energy in the world, right? And the mouth with the ref, but you can't play defense.
nope.
Yeah, but
Nope.
why
Can't be.
why they traded Luka? That probably won't come out until after the season on why they actually
I
did
mean,
it.
in all honesty, that I really think, sure, it probably won't come out till after the season, but I don't think it's as hard as people are making it out to be. They didn't like his conditioning. Nico Harrison, the new GM, is not Mark Cuban.
No, he's not. He
No, he's
got
not.
the
Exactly. He's not Mark Cuban. And in the back of his mind, if I'm going to pay you $345 million over 5 years, I need you to prove it outside of putting up 30, 10, and 10 pretty damn much. You know what I mean? Yeah, you could put up 30, 10, and 10, but what are you doing for the younger generation? Blah, 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 yada, 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 this and that. What type of examples are you setting? If, think about it, Dad, you giving somebody $345 million, you want that to be close to a 10 as possible.
I want to be built like LeBron.
Come on. LeBron, Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
We just talk about the Shea, Jason Tatum.
That's what I want to see.
Something like that.
I don't want to see you being compared to Zion.
At all. At all. Or Ja. I'm not on the Supermax either.
I think the reason why, another reason why, not so much they got tired of him. I think the thing that everybody is so confused about, like the media, sports writers, and so forth, why everybody's going, wow, it's not the fact that they traded a 25-year-old person. It's the fact that they traded a 25-year-old superstar for Anthony Davis.
Overnight.
Now, you didn't put this out to the league. I mean, let's be honest. You know what you could have got for fucking Luka Doncic?
Hell, I was running through a Bleacher Report. A lot of things. The NBA is pissed because they're like, why did you open up to everybody else?
A whole lot. You could have got, if you needed a big, you could have got a big. If you needed something, you claim defense wins championship. And granted, Anthony Davis plays great defense and he is an offensive juggernaut. And now he's the 4 instead of the 5. So he could, his game is
exactly where he wants to be, for sure.
Right. I get that. However, you trying to tell me that's all you got from the Lakers was Anthony Davis? You couldn't kick in Austin Reeves. You couldn't have got Vanderbilt. Defense. You couldn't have got Dorian Finney-Smith. Defense. All you got was Max Christie and Anthony Davis. Come on.
You could have got Dalton Connect for more space.
You could have got Dalton Connect, right? He could have been the guy to replace Klay Thompson when Klay Thompson goes down.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it. That's all you got. There was no untouchable on the Lakers when he made that phone call. Okay. When Nico called what's his name?
Rob Pelinka.
When he called Rob Pelinka, it was like Pelinka was in charge of the negotiations, but you had the chips. You had the best player.
Hell, it's not even like they were in charge. It's like Nico called and said, "Hey,
I'm gonna give you Doncic."
Yeah, so Luka for AD, and Pelinka said,
"Yeah, no." He put him on hold and did this.
He probably hung up and said, "Get off my phone with that."
Yeah. Are you bullshit? Right? And then he called him and said, "What do you want?" Well, I'll take AD and Max Christie. Hold on. He probably said the same thing. You don't want Dalton. You don't want Austin. No.
We just want AD and in Max Christie while you're at it. First round pick.
It's like my dude on YouTube. Who? Max Christie? And I'm not downsizing Max Christie. I don't know Max Christie. I've never seen Max Christie play. But Max, when you're tied to your name is tied to a Luka Doncic trade, come on, man.
Man.
That makes absolutely no sense to me. No.
Come on. I saw what was it? You know how the Jazz were the third team in the deal?
Right. They got Hood. Yeah, Jalen. Yeah.
I saw a report where Danny Ainge was like, I only got a call within the last 30 minutes about what was going on. And he had no idea was being traded. He just knew they needed help to trade. Yeah.
So you
Crazy.
don't think LeBron knew?
I don't think I really don't. I really don't.
What does that say that he didn't know though?
Well, same thing we was talking about before. Lakers are
Moving on.
walking on from that. Like it's
Moving on.
to be fair, next year is probably his last year.
Yep.
Probably, unless he wants to keep going, but
It
probably
it won't be with the Lakers.
I don't think so. Hell
But
no.
here's a scenario for you. Okay. All right. So Luka's contract is up next year. Can't get the Supermax.
Nope. He is I actually just saw something that said he won't commit to resigning to the Lakers.
I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't either. I would wait.
Supermax, I got options galore.
You know what he could do? I was going through my head with this one this morning. He wants to play with Joker. I don't know if him and Joker would fit. I'm Denver.
Love to see that.
I'm shuffling everything for his free agency.
If not, for sure. And if it came down to it, if you got to do a sign and trade to send Jamal Murray over
And Michael Porter Jr., yeah, whoever.
All you got to do.
Whoever. But yeah, the Joker and Luka on the same team together is box office.
Box office.
Box office.
It'd be kind of like what Russ and Joker are doing now.
Yes.
But Jesus, Luka is way better than Russ. They just
Way
fight
better.
doubles.
He don't want to be 26, 27 years old at the time.
Fighting for triple doubles. I would like to see how they run that offense, though, if it were to happen, because you got two. We talk about the ball dominant stuff all the time. You got two ball dominant. One being a center. So you can run pick and roll the whole time. You could probably get away with that.
You probably could.
But you then, if that's the case,
but then you got to get some shooters.
Yes, 3 and D all over the place because it's just going to be them two with the ball.
But here's the slap in the face on that one. 2 European players taking over an American sport. You don't think Doncic and Joker are having that conversation? They beat us in the Olympics, so we're gonna take all their fucking championships.
Yeah. I saw Giannis. Somebody asked Giannis how he felt about the Luka trade, and he said, "I want all my Europeans in big markets."
See what I'm saying, dude? I'm Luka. You trade me. You didn't give me an opportunity to talk. You didn't ask me about this. You practically. I packed my bags in the middle of the night. Now I'm in LA.
You just bought a house.
I'm controlling my next situation. It's simple as that. And I'm having phone conversations with everybody. Hey, you want to team up? Hey, you want to team up? Everybody. And whoever I want to play with, I'm gonna let them tell the general manager, hey, he's thinking about coming here. You need to clear cap space.
For sure.
Because again, he can't get
Luka. Would you go to him or would you try to get him to go to the Lakers?
Honestly, I would do the same. I would fuck the Lakers. Fuck the Lakers. Fuck the Lakers.
They got space. They don't have space when LeBron retires.
Not even that. I mean, you know what? That's y'all thing. That's y'all thing. Okay.
Everybody loves LA.
Right. Fuck LA. Fuck LA. I would go because I'm a European player. I'm used to the mountains. Colorado. I'm used to the snow. Colorado.
That's valid.
I didn't even thought Anthony Edwards, but like you said, you need to be on a team where you can dominate the ball and you got a lot of shooters.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. That's a play style that works with Luka. Like Miami LeBron.
Yeah. Shit, if I'm broken, I might even start thinking about it. You want to go to a big money? Hey, come to New York. Come to New York.
They got no money. They might have money.
They have money.
Brunson did not take a max.
No.
He took
I'm not talking about the Knicks. I'm talking about Brooklyn.
Oh, Brooklyn?
Brooklyn got draft capital. Brooklyn got money. Why not?
If the Lakers lose Luka Doncic to Brooklyn,
it ain't their choice. Because now for the next 2 years, they gotta smooch. They gotta give him everything he wants to keep him.
Just 1 year. He a free agent after this year, or he can sign the extension after this year. And if he don't sign the extension at the end of this year,
they're gonna be looking to trade him.
I say it's very clear what he's gonna do.
If I'm him, I'm not signing shit because I just lost $115 million and nobody told me anything about it, and it wasn't my fault.
I just bought a house. He just bought a house
I just bought a house. Yeah.
like a
I
week
just
ago.
bought a
He
house.
just bought a $15 million
Yeah.
house,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nobody told me about it. So I
oh,
would I would be seething. Okay. Seething.
livid.
You know who else he would fit on though?
Where?
Him and
Philly?
Max. Yeah, Max is a good shooter.
I'm just glad you didn't say Embiid.
No, no. I think he's gonna get traded. I told you that earlier.
You said next big name. He ain't no damn big name.
Who? Joel
Hello?
Embiid is a big one. What you call him? He
Like
won MVP.
he begged for MVP. I don't know what I have to do to win. I just I need shut up. Not a Joel Embiid fan.
Mm.
Not at all. But well, you know what? Here, sticking on the NBA trade. What's going on with your boys? Not your boys. You're a Knicks fan, but you live in San
Right.
Antonio. So what's going on with your boys? The Spurs get Swiper.
I like that. I like that.
I like that too.
27 years old. They'll sign him. You know what I do like about it? They didn't give up anything.
Nope, they did.
Uh,
Nope, they did. I think they did it very well, where they included Chicago and made it a three-team trade, so that instead of sending your capital to Sacramento, Chicago sent their capital to Sacramento. That's how you get the first round pick and the Zach LaVine, because that came
Chicago,
from Chicago.
Chicago didn't get shit in that deal,
Oh,
man.
they did not a damn thing.
They did nothing, man. And you lost a guy who was having a pretty good season.
Not a thing. They got some. They
They
got
didn't
some
get
capital.
nothing, man. They got Zach
Yeah,
Collins and Trey Jones, right?
yeah, they just trying to rebuild. They got some draft capital,
But I mean, Sacramento got this. You seen what they got? And they got Zach LaVine.
and they got Zach LaVine. But that just goes to show you we can have an organization conversation all day, okay? But that just goes to show you organizations make differences, man. Ugh.
Clearly. Because now, I mean, Sacramento,
East.
they pivoted away from Fox, pivoted to LaVine. That's win-win for them.
True. Very
It
true.
is win-win. He played with DeMar last year. They still got Malik Monk. They still got the bonus.
Mhm.
I mean, what? You basically traded Fox for LaVine
For
if you're
LaVine.
Sacramento. Plus, you got all these draft picks. It's like a biblical scroll what they got. When I saw that, I'm like, I thought Chicago would get on.
Chicago would get all
Yeah, because they lost Zach LaVine. I'm like,
and
and
they're
I thought,
getting nobody.
this is what Chicago got. This is what Sacramento got. Okay. And San Antonio got what they wanted.
And guys, San Antonio got exactly
I
what
don't
they
understand
wanted.
that. I'm like, was the GM sleeping over there in Chicago? Dude, wake up. You could
Yeah.
have got more.
That's boys. I wonder if Paxson, if it's still guard Pax over there. I don't think so, but it might still be because but moving on as we close out our first episode of our podcast. Thank you for joining us, number one. And
Absolutely.
number two, we're gonna finish up with our little, we'll call it a game. Who has the most to gain from the Super Bowl? Dad, you and I are just gonna rapid fire go back and forth and kind of explain who we're going. Top three players who's got the most, or three players, coaches, personnel who's got the most to gain from the Super Bowl. Start with your number three. Go.
Number three would be Saquon Barkley. And I'll tell you why.
Saquon Barkley.
Saquon Barkley, number three, because in my opinion, he should be the MVP.
He should be, man.
It's so hard. I don't know why. They should just call it a quarterback award. Stop the bull.
Or make a quarterback
Or make a quarterback award, right? But I think Saquon has the most to gain because if he wins the Super Bowl, he has the greatest to the Giants. Okay. Every time you see that video of Hard Knocks with the owner and the general manager of the Giants talking to him, and he wins the Super Bowl with Philadelphia.
He sleep at night if he goes to Philly.
Thank you.
To go to
Well, you must be an insomniatic motherfucker because he won the Super Bowl and the Russian title.
Super Bowl MVP. Nah, I agree with you on that. Number three,
most of the game.
Saquon, because biggest nana boo boo for sure.
Oh, big time.
On top of that, you get a running back renaissance. You know what I mean? Everybody talking all that crap.
Everybody talking running back is dead, right? Now everybody's looking for that formula, right?
Because they started playing two high safeties because of Patrick Mahomes. But because of the two high safeties, now nobody
game is wide open.
Those box. Saquon's and you got Derrick Henry's who almost ran. Both of them almost ran for
Right.
two this year.
That's
So
true. That's
that's a
true.
win-win. That's a win.
That's true. That's true.
Yes, they
Yeah.
both almost
And
ran.
both of them was kicked out by their former teams.
Yes,
Isn't that something? Yeah.
that's something. Go figure.
Yeah.
Number two, I would have to say Andy Reid.
Okay.
I'm gonna give Andy Reid. People would like to say Travis Kelce, but I'm not gonna say Travis Kelce because he's pretty much already cemented as the GOAT. I'm gonna go with Andy Reid on this one because it's still a debate between him and Belichick. Yeah, it's still a debate. And one thing Belichick never did was win 3 in a row.
No, he has not.
So if they go out and they win this, he's got that over him. He's got Patrick Mahomes over him. He's got this consistent 4 and 5 years.
Yeah. And not to mention, he took Philly to the Super Bowl too, right?
Philly made one. They didn't win one. They made one.
Yeah. So
but you know who they lost to?
Who did they lose
to? Belichick.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap. And not to mention, I'm still coaching in an NFL and you're in North Carolina.
North Carolina with some 20-year-old girl. Anyways, any damn ways. Who's your number two?
That would be I agree with you on Andy Reid being number two. Or Jalen Hurts for that matter, because
I thought about Jalen.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts only because it's not his team anymore.
Fair. It's Saquon's.
Yeah, it's Saquon's team, right? I mean, they were winning when you were hurt. It's Saquon's team, so I think he would have to prove that I'm still here.
Still needed.
Yeah, I'm still Jalen Hurts.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he has a lot to prove. Plus, he lost one to Pat. So yeah, I think.
Funny you say that because he was my number one. He's my number one.
Okay.
Hurts, yeah, Jalen Hurts. People are going to say Pat, and understandably so, because 3 in a row. But think about it, Dad. I was going to say Pat, but I thought about it, and it's like, if Pat doesn't win 3 in a row, right? This is more a cherry on top of his GOAT conversation. He's only 7 years in. Remember?
Yeah.
Hold on, wait, but I get you. But as far as the GOAT conversation, his GOAT conversation ain't dead yet. Brady went I think it was 7 years without winning another Super Bowl until he went off and won those 3 right after that. So keeping pace with your GOAT, if that's your goal, he's keeping pace. Jalen Hurts, though, if he wins a Super Bowl, he's a made man. He validates that contract. He can get the whole I didn't win the Super Bowl thing off of his back. You know I love black quarterbacks winning Super Bowls. I'm going to give it to Jalen Hurts for sure.
Nick Sirianni.
Ooh.
Almost got fired last year.
I think he's still on the hot seat, even if he does.
He's still on the hot seat. And I'm going to tell you who may take his place. Kellen Moore.
You think they're holding that off because
I think they're holding off. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. It's do or die for him. And if they get blown out, I think Nicky's gone.
Fired. Yeah, fired.
I think Nicky's gone. Yeah. I think Nicky's gone. I'll be honest with you. I think he is the most obscured, if I can say that, head coach. He's the most irrelevant head coach in the NFL, in my opinion. Because when you look at the Chiefs, everybody attributes their offense to Andy Reid. Andy Reid is the offensive genius, blah, 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 blah. What do they attribute Nick Sirianni's his contribution, his toughness?
You know what it's like? Remember when we first got Mike McCarthy and Kellen was calling the plays and Dan Quinn was calling the defense, and we were all like,
what does Mike do? Right. My point. What does Nick do?
What does Nick do?
He's just a motivator. He's just a motivator.
That because him and Jalen got beef.
They got beef. Thank you. Thank you. And then again, last year you was on the hot seat. So I think if they're behind, and I'm not saying they will be, I think it's going to be a close game. But if he doesn't show out or his team is not motivated to play in the Super Bowl, you know how quick Philly moves on.
Yeah, that's true.
They move on fast, man.
That's a good one. Not only does he get a Super Bowl, he gets to keep his job.
Yeah. He was on a hot seat last year. They lost like 7 in a row before, or something like that. And then lost to the Buccaneers. Yeah. I mean, fell apart.
They did. It was ugly.
It was ugly.
It was ugly. After they beat the Chiefs, after they beat the Bills.
Thank you. They went straight down like the stock market. Like Bitcoin.
That shit did tumble. It was bad.
It was
Honorable mention, Patrick Mahomes, of course, because if he wins 3 in a row, automatically makes
GOAT,
GOAT.
GOAT.
No doubt.
Bah.
I
He's
feel
look,
half
he will not only be the GOAT of football, he may be the GOAT in sports.
yeah, it's a debate.
Who would be the GOAT in the Lakers or the only last team to win the Super
As
Bowl?
far as you talking about Pat Mahomes or the Chiefs?
I'm talking about Pat Mahomes.
No, I don't think we got some debate. Wayne Gretzky was a hell of a
He's good.
I mean,
Yeah, I forgot about
you
Wayne. Yeah.
got I mean, let's not
Tom
forget
Brady. Tom
Jordan's
Brady.
7 years of dominance.
Yeah, and of course MJ.
Yeah,
Now,
say Jordan's 7 years of dominance. Let's not. So I mean, it's up for debate though. 4 and 5 years is crazy. The only thing that's holding him back though, he don't got MVPs.
well, and the level of like we both said earlier, the Super Bowl is the most exciting sporting event in the
True,
world.
it's football.
Right.
Have that advantage.
Because it's one game, do or die.
Balance.
Basketball is a series, baseball is a series, hockey
Hockey
is a
series.
series, right? Football is
The World
this
Cup happens every 4 years.
thing.
So does the Olympics.
Which is
So,
next year. Right. So the Super Bowl is it. It's do or die. There's no tomorrow. But I think I think it's gonna be interesting. I think it's gonna be
I
a
look forward to it. I look
low
forward to
scoring
it.
game, a lot of running. This will be a couple of big plays. Of course, they're going to sensationalize the big plays. Oh my God, he ran for 5 yards. Big deal. He did in the regular season. Um, Everything, you know how it is. Everything is highlighted. Everything is so like blown up. Even though it's a normal play that you've seen 100 times, it becomes a spectacular event. Kendrick Lamar, of course, is going to show out on the halftime show. I think.
Of course.
I think, which is the biggest conversation, is he going to diss Dre during the Super Bowl? That's more of a conversation of who's going to win.
I hope so. I would love to see. I just want to see the fireworks.
So I'm going to New Orleans tomorrow for the Super Bowl.
You going to New Orleans?
Yeah.
You going to the game or you just going to work?
Going to work. But just being down there for the
the festivities.
I had to get my hotel reservation and stuff, so that's why.
Go on and find you. Please send me some videos.
I'm gonna be a fan.
You wear a Cowboys jersey?
I got the Mars Candy Bar Group. Yes.
The people who make the M&Ms?
Yes. So it should be interesting. Last year, when I had Formula One, I had the AT&T Group.
So, okay, so here's a question. What's the word I'm looking for? Do you just drop them off at the Super Bowl, I guess?
Yeah.
I'm assuming if it's anything like I've only been to one high profile football game, and that was my high school championships. So
not judging.
if it's anything like that, I remember when I was in the band, we had to take the back entrance to get dropped off instead of, all walking through the front. Is there a back? I don't know if you've ever been to the Superdome before, but is there like a back entrance? I'm assuming there's somewhere you get to drop them off.
Yeah. Because when I did Lake Travis's semifinals, Lake Travis is a high school down here. They went to the semifinals. We had to drop them off in the back of the stadium so they can go through the players' entrance. Yeah. This is just fans, so I don't know where the hell they're gonna get dropped off at.
Okay, but they're high profile fans. They got some money, so they probably
like candy.
I mean, still,
I'm sure they're not gonna be the biggest people there.
Valid.
AT&T was out by the heliport when I dropped there, so
they would want to about some candy bars, man. Mars been around for a minute, all right.
For a long time, yeah.
I'd say it ain't about the candy bars. It's about that coin in this country.
We'll find out. I'll let you know. I'm leaving tomorrow. I'm not linking up with them until Thursday.
Oh, Thursday?
Yeah, I'm not linking up with Mars until Friday. I'm only going Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Are they already in New Orleans? Or do you drive them to New Orleans?
Oh, I'm going by myself.
You're going by yourself. Okay.
Yeah. And our baby bus. We have a baby bus now.
No, that makes total sense. Out here having a long, big ass fucking road trip.
I really wish you'd have gave me that new Sprinter. That Sprinter is the shit. I got a $300 tip Friday with that Sprinter. That dude gave me that money the minute he got I opened the door. He said, I like this. I said, yeah, it's brand new. We just got it like 2 days ago. And he said, here. And he gave me $50. I said, oh shit.
Excellent. Where's up? I'm texting. We moving to Texas.
You need to get a chauffeur's license, bro. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, man. A guy like Trey, a guy like you will make a killing in chauffeuring.
I'll go work with you.
You a nice looking kid too. I'm telling you, man, you would make a fucking fortune.
Hell yeah,
I'm
you
a
would.
I'm an old dude and I make money off of that, man. I am the highest dude. I'm the highest paid chauffeur in the San Antonio, Austin area.
I mean, imagine I would just tell him I'm Lee's son. Bow.
They would know. You look just like somebody I know. Trust me, man. You make a killing. Put you in that black car, man. You don't even need all you need is a chauffeur's permit. You don't need a CDL license. You just need a chauffeur's permit and get in the black car, which is an SUV, ride people around. You make $110,000.
I need to make some phone calls. All right. I know what I'm talking about when she get home.
You'd be surprised, man. I'm telling you, man. I was shocked.
You put Terrell on.
I was shocked. I was shocked because my boss told me when I first met him that you can make some serious money doing some chauffeuring. I'm like, I'm not driving Miss Daisy. Shit, Miss Daisy, pay.
I was like, Daisy got the money.
Daisy got the chips, man. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. So in the last 4 years, I haven't wanted for nothing. I got a I don't know this is off topic. I got a Bluetooth record player sent to me. I don't know what to do with it.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't even know. You want it? I'll send it to you.
Send it to me.
I don't know what to do with it. I don't have records. So
we'll use that.
I thought it was a mistake, but I was like, I'm not sending this shit back. It's got my address, so I'm keeping it. I sent it to you. I sent you that other thing. It should be there. I looked it up. I don't know why it's not there. It's supposed to be there yesterday, but yeah.
I'm sure it'll be here in the next couple of days. You know,
it's the post office. You know how the post office is. Shit. Yeah, they slow as fuck. Yeah, so
that's gonna be the end of it for us. Again, thank you for joining us for our first episode of Agree to Disagree. I am one of your hosts, Trey Green. This is
I, of course, am the GOAT of the debates. Yeah. Yes. Haven't lost one yet. Rob Parker ain't got nothing on me.
That's for sure. And Nick Wright ain't got nothing on me.
I like Nick. Yeah. I like Nick.
That's my dog.
Yeah. He's nice. He's good.
Please join us every Saturday at noon. We will be posting these every Saturday at noon. Otherwise, y'all enjoy the rest of your day.
Peace out.
Later, Dad.
Later.
Love you.
Love you too, man.